Holy head texture is the head texture of a black man, as white as snow, meaning glittering. And his eyes were as a flame of fire, means a very serious man. And his feet like unto fine glass, meaning he's a man of complexion, brown in color, as he born in the furnace, that is very dark in complexion. And his voice like the sound of many waters, means very voice. Greetings in the name of our Heavenly Father. May the countenance of God shine upon each and every one of us. The title of this message is Yoruba, the tribe of Judah. The Yoruba, the tribe of Judah. That is, I will be explaining how Yoruba are today the tribe of Judah. How the Yorubas are today the tribe of Judah. First and foremost, we have to ask ourselves, who are the Yorubas? The Yorubas are the people inhabiting the western part of Nigeria. Yorubas are also to be found in Ghana, the Ashanti people and the Ga people of Ghana. Also when we go to Republic of Benin, one half of the country is Yoruba. Also when we go to Togo and many other places in Africa. Actually, Yoruba is the most populous black Hebrew Israelites in the world. The other Yorubas were the people taken as slaves to the America. The people taken as slaves to the America, to Brazil, to Colombia, to Panama, to Caribbean, to Haiti. These are all Yorubas. They are all from the tribe of Judah. To understand the tribe of Judah, first we have to go to the history of the 12th tribe of Israel. Jacob was the father of the 12th tribe of Israel. Jacob was the father of the 12th tribe of Israel. During the reign of King Rehoboam, one of the children of King Solomon, the kingdom of Israel was split into two. Northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. The northern kingdom is made up of 10 tribes, while the southern kingdom is made up of 3 tribes. The southern kingdom the tribes in the southern kingdom are tribe of Judah, tribe of Levi, and tribe of Benjamin. Together they made up the tribe of Judah. Later, at a point in time, the northern kingdom during the reign of King Asa, one of the king of the tribe of Judah, one of the kings of the tribe of Judah, many tribes from the northern kingdom switch over to the southern kingdom. Just little of every tribe in the northern kingdom
they switch over to the southern kingdom during the reign of King Asa. Tribe of Ephraim, Manasseh, Benjamin, Manasseh, Reuben, few of them from the northern tribe, they switch over to the southern kingdom. So today, the Yorubas is made up of the tribe of Benjamin, and tribe of Judah, Levi, Benjamin, and many little tribes. Many few from the northern kingdom. So these are all the tribe of the house of Judah. The southern kingdom is also known as the house of Judah. You can either call them southern kingdom or house of Judah. House of Judah. So they are the most populous black Hebrew Israelite in the world. In Brazil, in America, Caribbean, Nigeria, Ghana, they are all over the place. So how do we identify the tribe of Judah in Africa? How do we identify them? I will play this short video. I want you to look at this short video. The short video is explaining to us how when the Europeans came to Africa, the name that the Yorubas, the name that they used to call the Yorubas is Judah. The name that they used to call the Yoruba is Judah before they change it. Even Yoruba and Judah is the same. It's just a little bit of twisting of the alphabet, of rearranging the alphabet. Yoruba, Yehuda is the ancient Hebrew of Yoruba. Yehuda, Yoruba is the same word. But to understand it better, we have to know the dialects of the Yorubas, because the Yorubas, they have many dialects. There are some alphabet that will supplement another alphabet in every dialect of the Yoruba. The Jebus we call one alphabet this way. The Ijesha will come the same alphabet, call it another way, but it will sound all the alphabet will sound alike. Only the vowels sometimes supplement one another. So I want the viewers to watch these video clips. This is the name that the Yorubas, they used to call the Yorubas before when the colonial came to Africa. The name that they used to call the Yoruba when the colonial came to Africa is in this video. I want you to watch it, then I will explain few other things concerning the video that we are about to watch. Now, according to the historical book before us, which was edited by R.H. and Joseph Luxon, Louisiana State University Press, Bounton Road and London. And this is a book compiled by white people, not by me. So this historical book is telling us of when the European came to Africa, the region of the Yoruba, the name that they used to call them, Judah. I will read just few sentences in this in this book. It says on page 67 of this publication, at the notes of a white slaver recalling the inventory of human beings on a cargo ship. Let's see what he writes. He writes that 16 slave ships arrived from Senegal region. 6 ships came from Judah. 6 ships came from Judah. So he's telling us that the name, the region where the slaves were taken was called Judah. The name of the place where the slaves were taken was called Judah. 6 ships came from Judah. He said 16 slave trading ships arrived from Senegal region. 6 ships came from Judah, the region of Judah, that is Benin Republic, Nigeria region. Formerly, the region of Benin Republic and the western part of Nigeria, they are one. They were formerly one, just one region. Before the British and the French, because of the arbor, they splitted the region of Benin Republic and the western part of Nigeria. They splitted it into 2. Formerly, it was one region. Benin Republic and the Yoruba side, we are one people. It was the British and the French that splitted it into 2. So all this region was formerly called Judah. All this region was formerly called Judah. 6 ships came from Judah and landed at the mouth of the Mississippi. And in 1731, one ship from Judah landed 464 slaves at the mouth of the Mississippi. On page 69, it states that the Company of India had a trading post at Judah, Gulf of Benin, today Benin Republic, Dahomey, Benin Republic, Gulf of Benin is the same region with the land of Yoruba. When we check the map, we will see that Lagos, Benin Republic, Abeokuta, they are one region. All this region belong to the Yorubas. All these regions belong to the Yoruba. Benin Republic, Abeokuta, Lagos State. When we look at the map, so all the region of Yoruba, they call them the land of Judah. Land of Judah. So this is an historical book compiled by the white people themselves, not by me, not by any black man. It says Louisiana State University, the ships that came from Judah. So today they changed the word Yehuda to Yoruba. Before 1731, there was no name like Yoruba. It was later the whites, they used Samuel Ajayi Crowther. When he was translating the Bible, he translated also the name of Yoruba from the ancient Hebrew. The ancient Hebrew of Yoruba is Yehuda, Yoruba, Yehuda, Yoruba, Yehuda, Yoruba. So to understand how the Yehuda was changed into Yoruba, we have to understand the Yoruba vowels. We have to understand the Yoruba vowels, the Yoruba dialects, because the Yorubas, they have many dialects. They have many dialects. So in one Yoruba dialect, for example, ba, the vowel ba will supplement da in another Yoruba dialect. The vowel ba we supplement da in another Yoruba dialect. So this was how the Yoruba and the Yehuda and Yoruba was somehow translated. But when we check the sound, from the sound alone, Yehuda, Yoruba is the same. From the sound alone, we will know definitely they are still pronouncing the same word. From the sound alone, we are still pronouncing the same word. Yehuda, Yoruba. I made few explanation about the Yoruba vowels. I want us to study the Yoruba vowels that I posted in this video, and study it properly. From there, we will understand how Yehuda is Yoruba. Yehuda and Yoruba is the same. Yehuda and Yoruba is the same word. So I will go to another page of this video, and let us see what it says about the land of Judah again. This page, I will read it. It says, with all the nations of Europe, the Portuguese was taking the upper hand at Judah. The Portuguese were the first people in Africa. The Portuguese were the first people that got to the region of West Africa. They started slave trade before the British and the French. They started the slave trade before the British and the French and the Arab. It was later they passed everything to the French and the British. It says, with all the nations of Europe, the Portuguese was taking the upper hand at Judah. Northwestern University, Boston University, and Louisiana State University have it in their possession documents calling the slave coast of Africa. They have it in their document calling the slave coast of Africa Judah. The name they were calling the slave coast of Africa before, they called it Judah. I will read it again. Boston University and Louisiana State University have the something was somehow how they wrote the book somehow, but I will read it the way that the listener will understand it better. The Louisiana State University have it in their possession documents calling the slave coast of Africa Judah. If you won't believe me, surely you will believe academians. Aren't they supposed to be the caretaker of the truth? You also have a town named Ajuda. The town named Ajuda. Ajuda is the same thing as Judah. Ajuda is the same thing as Judah. That was in existence before the Portuguese ever set foot on West African soil. The kingdom of Judah, this is the name they call all the region of Yoruba. Benin Republic, Yoruba is the same region. This is the name the Europeans were calling those regions. The kingdom of Judah, slave coast, was controlled by the British, and all of these black Jews, you hear? We are the Jews, the original Jews, before they switch things over. before they switched the position. All of these black Jews came pouring into the British colonies. The question that arises from the research is how did these black Jews get to West Africa? What happened here was that few of the people taken to Brazil came back. Few of our people taken as slaves to Brazil, to Sierra Leone, they came back to Nigeria. They came back to the place where they took them. They came back to the place where the British and the French took them from. So that was why this book said the question that arises from the research is how did these black Jews get to West Africa? They came back from Brazil, Sierra Leone. When you go to Lagos today, you will see a lot of our people that came back from Brazil, from Sierra Leone, from Liberia. So this particular passage is telling us of those people that came back from Brazil. So beyond any reasonable doubt, it is clear that the Yorubas are the tribe of Judah. Who are the tribe of Judah? The Yorubas, the people in Benin Republic, the Ga people of Ghana, the Ashanti people of Ghana, the Ga people of Ghana, many people also in Togo. The Yorubas are also to be found in Togo. The people taken as slaves to America. 85% of slaves was taken from the Yorubas. The Yoruba, they are the most populous black Igbo Israelite in Africa. 85% of slaves taken to other parts of the world was from the Yorubas. 85% of the slaves taken to America, Brazil, Cuba, Caribbean island, Haiti, most of these people were all from the tribe of Yoruba. 85%, they were all from the tribe of Yoruba. So this is this alone is enough for anybody that is open-minded to understand that the Yorubas, they are the tribe of Judah, and the people taken as slaves to America, to Brazil, to Caribbean, to Haiti, to Panama, they are all Yorubas. Even when you go to Brazil today, you go to Haiti, you will still see they are still practicing the culture of the Yorubas. In Brazil today, in Cuba today, they are still practicing the culture. In Haiti today, they are still practicing the culture of Yoruba. So this is the tribe of Yoruba. So let us go to. I will show this little video again. I want to show us the memorial site in Republic of Benin that was kept up to this present moment. Up to this present moment, the memorial site in Benin that is confirming that the region of
this
Yoruba
beach in Benin may look like the perfect holiday destination, but Ouidah has a sinister history. In the 17th and 18th century, it was a slave trading port from where more than 1 million men, women and children left Africa for their often fatal voyage across the Atlantic.
So
Benin's government wants to restore much of the area, including historic monuments. Remain
Site
Oudah's
historic
and architecture.
Sec is sorry the Judah. This is French. Yehuda is the same thing as Judah. Yehuda is Yehuda is French. Judah is English. Portuguese is in Portuguese is also Judah. But Yoruba, Yehuda is the ancient Hebrew. Yoruba newly translated from Yehuda to Yoruba. Yoruba is the new word translated from Yehuda to Yoruba. One thing I forgot to explain about the tribe of Judah, I have to go to the Bible passage, Genesis 49, verse 10, that says, "And the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be." So when we look at the picture before us, that is one of the former kings of Yoruba. When we look at the scepter that is holding, the king was holding a scepter. The scepter is what the Bible is talking about. The scepter is what the Bible is talking about. What is the meaning of this prophecy? Before our progenitor Jacob, before he died, he called the 12 children, the 12 tribes, he called them together. He said, "Let me tell you what shall befall you in the last days." That is how you will identify one another in the last days. How you will identify, meaning these are the things that you will see to identify each tribe yourself in the last days. Our forefather, our progenitor Jacob, he knew God will scatter most of us to the four corners of the world. To the four corners of the world, that most of us we will forget about our heritage, our tribe. So before our progenitor Jacob died, he said, come, let me tell you how you will identify yourself in the last days. In the last days. So telling us we are in the last days. This is why we can read the Bible and translate the Bible, because it is the last days. This is why we can identify ourselves. So this about Judah, the Yorubas, he said, "The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be." So, to identify the Yorubas, we have to go to West Africa and check out their culture. When we get to when the Europeans, when they came to enslave us, what they noticed was our system of government. What is our system of government? Monarchical system of government, whereby we have kings all over the states of the Yorubas. We have kings all over the state of the Yoruba, confirming the prophecy of our father that the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. So the Yorubas were practicing monarchical system of government, whereby in almost every state, every villages, they have more than, till today, they have more than 200, 300, 500 kings in the states of Yorubas in Nigeria. You can never see it in any country, in any state, in any other tribes of Israel. only the tribe of Judah will practice what our progenitor, what he prophesied about. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet. This when we go to the land of Yoruba today, this particular scepter that the king is holding, every Yoruba kings they have similar scepter. Every Yoruba king, they have the same similar scepter. What is the name of police in Yoruba? Police in Yoruba, the name of police. So to give us a comprehensive meaning to the scepter shall not depart from Judah. The name of police in Yoruba is Olopa, carrier of scepter. Olopa, carrier of scepter, police. The Yoruba call their police Olopa. Direct translation meaning carrier of scepter. Why do they call them Olopa? Why do they call them carrier of scepter? Because everything within the region of everything within the region where the king is governing is under the king. Everything. So most of these Olopa work for the king. Most of these Olopa, they work for the king. If the king wants to, if the king wants to, the king use them to pass news, to implement law. That is, they are one of the judiciary section of Yoruba, but all of them are under the king. All of them, the king uses them to implement the law. They implement the law. When the king wants to implement a law, he will call the police, the carrier of scepter. Olopa, they call them police, carrier of scepter, giving us a direct translation of Genesis 49. The scepter, Olopa, police, shall not depart from Judah. Olopa, scepter, shall not depart from Judah. So may God bless us to understand how Yehuda was translated into Yoruba. We have to sit down, relax, study the vowels before us. I explained everything, how many vowels supplement one another in the Yoruba dialects. How many vowels supplement one another in Yoruba dialects. Like for example, ba in one dialect, in another dialect they might in another dialect they will supplement it for be or be or b or bo or bo or bo or bo or boo. So this was how Yehuda was translated to Yoruba, but it's still the same word. Ye supplement yo, hu supplement ru, da supplement ba. Yehuda and Yoruba is the same word. English, Judah; French, Wida; Portuguese, Judah. May God bless us. Amen.
In your heritage lies your glory. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. Trouble to die, yeah, the words of prophecy. In your heritage lies your glory. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. woolly head texture is the head texture of a black man, as white as snow, meaning glittering. And his eyes were as a flame of fire, means a very serious man, and his feet like unto fine glass, meaning he's a man of complexion, brown in color, as he pointed in the front, that is very dark in complexion, and his voice like the sound of many waters.